shout out to Cryptic Poet. All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and give this guy a follower because I thought he did a good job with this. So it says, just in reality, it's not today, but it's about a couple days ago, but it stood out, guys. Listen to this. Just in, Stellar XLM partner Flutterwave expands into North Africa with new Egypt payment licenses. I don't know about you. Every time somebody says expanding into North Africa, I literally think of, for whatever reason, World War II, some of the battles that were fought in North Africa. I don't know. That's just the way I identify, I guess you could say, from history and teaching history. But that's besides the point. Let's blow this up. So Flutterwave, of course, like I mentioned, expanded to North Africa with new Egypt payments licenses. This comes from the source of Flutterwave. And if you're wondering about Flutterwave, they are specifically Africa's leading payments technology. Now, this is big. They have announced that it has received its payment service as provider and payments facilitator licenses, and specifically Egypt. The licenses will enable Flutterwave to act as an official payment service provider in the country, collect payments on behalf of its customers, and settle payments locally and globally. These licenses will allow Flutterwave to deploy a Flutterwave for Business suite of products, including store payment links, invoices, checkout in Egypt. On top of that, Flutterwave, as a result of these licenses, becomes one of the few payment service providers in Egypt with both local and global settlement capabilities. Pretty cool to see that. There's a little bit more in regards to that dates back, right? We got to reflect on the past, right? So that was the recent thing. As we know from the original source posted on October 25th of 2021, Stellar's ecosystem expanded with more efficient cross-border payment and remittance flows from Europe to Africa. So they're kind of trying to reiterate, hey, this is a blast from the past, and hey, this is what we're currently doing now, which I think was super cool. I'm glad that somebody like Cryptic Poet here recognizes that a lot of times you do need to reference the past to have an idea of why we have what is going on in the present going on. So yeah, here it is, just a little bit more reference to that. The Stellar Development Foundation announced back in October 25th of 2021 Flutterwave. So that was the original introduction to it. Nice to see what they have accomplished now. And if anything, a lot of times when it comes to Stellar, we basically give you guys some info in regards to certain projects who have built on Stellar. This is another perfect example. Before we talked about the whole thing with Nigeria, we also talked about that guy who, for instance, was operating out of, I think it was Brooklyn, New York. He had a project that was built on Stellar. And if anything, this is cool. I'm glad to see it. Glad to bring you guys this particular info in regards to specifically Stellar, because any Stellar news is worth sharing. I mean, it's hard to find the news.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have not yet subscribed, do yourself a favor and subscribe for more information on the ISO 222 compliant tokens, and hit the notification bell to make sure that you are aware of the new videos when they come up. Max and I cover these ISOs, and we also have a live show every single night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune in for that. You won't want to miss it. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next video.